Do you ever find yourself feeling overwhelmed with all of the nutrition information and misinformation that's out there? Hello everyone, if you're new to our channel, my name is Sarah. I'm a holistic nutritionist and personal trainer, and today I'm going to be talking about navigating nutrition information and misinformation and how to stay focused on your goals. I was inspired to talk about this because recently I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and I found two people who I follow on Instagram who are nutrition and fitness professionals. It was very interesting because I was listening to two people who I respect and look up to in the fitness and nutrition world talk about the same subject but have completely different opinions on it. And it really made me think. I work with a lot of people who have struggled with yo-yo dieting and endless chronic dieting for the majority of their lives. And I think about somebody like this listening to the first podcast that is completely pro fasting, and then them hearing this and starting a fasting protocol, and then maybe they're a few days into their fasting and then they hear this other podcast which tells you that intermittent fasting isn't really the best idea. But they've already started their fasting protocol and then they get confused because this guy says it's the best and this guy says it's the worst. This happens to so many people. And then what happens is then maybe from fasting they'll jump to another diet like keto or fruitarian or whatever is popular or the ladies are chatting about in the locker room that day. Today I'm going to be giving you 3 tips on how to navigate this and break it down so hopefully you can stay focused and have a clear idea of what will work best for you and within your lifestyle. Number 1 is to be aware of biases. So when you're listening to a podcast or you're looking at influencers online or someone who is promoting a certain style of eating, you need to understand that these people who live, breathe, eat, and make all of these amazing claims about these diets, they are a very small percentage of people, and oftentimes they are the success stories. And just because these diets have worked so well for them does not mean they are gonna work just as well for you. This becomes problematic because some of these influencers have an audience of millions of people who are looking up to them and who are taking their advice, but not always putting these things into consideration. And also consider that people who think that fasting is the best, they're always going to stand by fasting, but the people who think keto is the best are always going to stand by keto. But not all of these things can be the best. But what is true is these things are the best thing for these people. The people who love these diets don't feel like they're dieting. So if you try intermittent fasting or weight loss, but you feel like you're in a diet mindset, then it's probably not the lifestyle for you. A lot of the people who love these diets and make all of these claims that these diets are going to change your life, they adhere to them 100% because it doesn't feel like work. And if it feels like so much work for you, you have to ask yourself, is this maintainable for me long term? Number 2 is to do your own research. So if you hear someone at the gym talking about fasting and how they've lost all of this weight because of fasting and it's the best thing ever, try not to jump onto that right away. Take this as information and go home and do your own reading. Try and find research that supports what they're saying, and also try and find things that aren't necessarily supporting their claims so that you can understand both sides of the equation and you can formulate your own opinion. It's very important that we learn to think critically and we don't just believe everything that we hear on the internet. So I guess be a skeptic, and that could even be being skeptical of what I'm telling you right now. And lastly, hire a coach. Hiring a coach can be one of the most valuable investments you will ever make if healthy weight loss and developing healthy lifestyle habits is something that is truly important to you. They can help you navigate all of this information that's out there because a good coach will sit with you to create a program that is realistic for you. And this happens all the time. Even if you start working with a coach, you're still going to hear the people chatting in the gym about weight loss diets and this supplement and this waist strap, and all of these noises are going to be pulling you in a million different directions. And you can go to your coach with this information and they will keep you focused and reassure you that you have a plan, and they will help you step into a lifestyle that you have always wanted and that is maintainable for you. So if you are feeling overwhelmed and bombarded with fad diets and an overload of nutrition and information, and you don't know how to dissect it, hire a coach. There are so many good coaches out there, and a lot of them do have their own nutrition biases, which you will start to learn about. So just find a coach that you click with, that you resonate with, that you share similar values with, and they will support you and they will help lead the way as long as you need them. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, don't forget to eat, squat, and come. Take care.